For the mini challenge and the challenge, we're using a napkin, our stamp set, our garment or linen, and we're making wonderful, beautiful things for our Just Junk journal for the January challenge. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to our mini challenge in the challenge. This is our first mini challenge in the challenge for 2020. It is for the January Just Junk Journal Challenge 2. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Julie. I put up a video every day. Usually it's junk journaling or paper crafting. Sometimes it's home decor or another craft or a shopping haul. If you like that sort of thing and you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you'll know when I put up a video or when I am live. And so let's jump right into this. So the January Junk Journal Challenge is all about making a journal just out of junk. The mini challenge and the challenge gives us a chance to put some other items in. And today we get to use a napkin. So I have chosen this napkin. You've seen it before if you watch my channel. I like it because it has 6 different places that I can use it, and it has this postcard, and so I get 2 and a piece of a third one, and I get 3 of each bird plus the stamped images, and I just really like this napkin. So we are going to go ahead and use the napkin. The first thing that I'm going to want to do is go ahead and release the pieces from each other. And of course I don't have my Scotch tape right here. I'm going to go ahead and take this double-sided tape that I have and put it on the back side and see if I can go ahead and get it to separate like that. Okay. Now this it's only 2 ply, but sometimes your napkins will be 3 and even 4 ply. Sometimes your napkin will have the image faintly on the second napkin, and that's always really cool. It's like a bonus. So anyway, I've got my napkin ready. Now today I'm going to use what I call the dry decoupage method. I'm going to be using my Tombow Mono liquid glue and using it to glue these on, but you can do like decoupage with Mod Podge if you want, but this is how I'm going to do it today. Okay, let's see. So the first thing that I wanted to do was I have this note paper from the hotel that's been coffee dyed. And I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm not going to use that. I'll save that piece, but I'm not going to use it for this. And I am going to go ahead and put this and just simply go ahead and put this little Carolina wren right here onto that. Okay, so I am going to use I need to not keep throwing away tops because I'm down to the last one. When you use the bottom of this for the broad tip, you need to make sure your top is on. When you use the thin one, you have to make sure that your bottom cover is on. Otherwise, you're just pushing glue out both sides. Okay. When the glue starts to get down towards the end, I like to use the bottom. That's it. Okay. So there we go. And then we're just going to go ahead and cut along the edge. So just gluing it on, you could use any type of glue that you wanted to. So that's one way, is to just go ahead and glue your napkin on, just like it is. Okay, and I kept the lines for the back. We'll go ahead and, okay, so there's that. Then another really cool thing that napkins do is you'll be able to see what's behind them. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and we're going to use the American Goldfinch here. So you'll see my theme for my journal is birds. So if you can cut it down, for me it's easier to use if I cut it down. Okay, so you can go ahead and rip around it, and that's what I'm going to do right now, is just rip around my goldfinch. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and we'll glue him on, and you can see that I'm going to go ahead and cut this across just like this. This is the cover from one of my the ledgers. So I'm using the cover from one of the ledgers because it is trash. Okay. And then we're going to just go around the outside of this one. Just inside the edge is how I like to do this. So this won't take very long. Go ahead, go all the way around the edge. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to draw my glue on where there's like in that flower, in the wing of the bird, on the branches, in the cherries, and that will give me my glue that's going to hold this together, and it will look like it's part of the picture. Especially if it changes color at all or anything. Okay, and we'll take it and put it on here, and it's okay if it goes off the edge. And you see I'm just tapping it down, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to tap a little harder at the edges, and it'll come undone because a napkin is very fragile. Okay, so and then go and get your center, and then I'm using my Teresa Collins. These are by Fiskars. They're special scissors. They resist the sticky, so they're amazing actually. Okay, so there is my little bird on regular ledger paper. If you have ledger paper that you're using, it looks great. Napkins look great on book paper. Everybody does that, so I'm not doing that this time. So this time I have some packaging. This packaging had stickers in it. And so I'm going to collage on this one. So I have my American Goldfinch words. I have the postcard. I have this that's down here. Okay. So again, I'm going to go ahead and go around the outside of it. And I like to use all my pieces. So every little piece I try and use. So again, we're going to kind of try and find some lines that are part of the picture, and put our glue lines on those lines so that they just become part of the picture in case they become darker, again, or distorted compared to the picture. Because some of the napkins, you know, depending on what they're made, their paper content. Oh, look at what I did. Okay, so if I go here, okay, so you can see on this one, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull this over. That'll keep it on. Okay, and then another thing you can do is you can pull with your thumb or your finger and literally break it off. So it'll be like it's ripped, just like that. Okay. I like this green down here on the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this off at the bottom. Get some of the brown down here. Okay, so we're going to let this one dry. And you saw we also have its cover, so we're going to try and keep that safe and clean. Okay, so that's 3. So you get to use your whole napkin on items today. So we're going to do one more. And what I have here is I have an envelope. This was my husband's birthday is right before Christmas. And so he got cards from some of the people at work. And this was one of the cards. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this card, or this envelope, this envelope, I'm going to turn it into a tuck spot. So I am going from this edge down here. Hopefully my birds are in there. Yay! Okay, so there's my birds, and they are a tuck spot. And then that leaves me the rest of this envelope. So first I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my flap off. That can give me another flip, that kind, somewhere, if I tuck flip if I want to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, take the glue off here. I'm going to take my envelope. I'm going to need to do it this way so that I stay straight. And I'm going to go right to that place there, right to that edge. Now, on this one, oh, good. There's his name. It's not, I was like, sometimes if the name is on here, I have to go over a little further, but this time I didn't have to. So this is going to give me a little envelope, kind of like a money envelope. I'm going to come in here and just finish this edge down like that. Okay. So I have, remember, you can use tape. Okay, so you can use any kind of tape. This is a double-sided tape that I have, and I am going to turn this piece of napkin into washi. Okay, so I'm going to take and put some double-sided tape down on it. I hope you line it up better than I just did. So remember, you can use any kinds of tape except for washi tape, but you can make your own. And I've done this before in videos. I know I've done it with the magazine in the not the Halloween magazine video, but the other magazine video, I think from the Spring Blossom challenge, not challenge, series. Okay, in the Spring Blossom series, I had a kit that I put out, and I did a series of using that kit start to finish to make a journal. Okay, so pull the back off your washi, and you have washi tape. And I'm going to use that to close this envelope down here. Okay, could also use it to attach something to something. Okay, so if I was gonna, I could put it on the side and attach this to into the journal. But here we're covering a pocket. I'm just gonna go ahead and fold this over. Okay, and that's gonna give us a pocket. Okay, and we made washi tape out of our napkin. Hooray! So another thing that's kind of fun is to see if there's other images, and this one happens to have that. We'll save this washi tape for something else. Okay, it has the image, the postcard image. So I'm going to cut out this postcard image. Okay, and then remember, you can also do these stamped images and have them look like a tattoo, like we did the fish in the fishing journal. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and this Carolina Wren, I'm going to go ahead and, okay, I want this whole piece right here for something else. So I'm going to go ahead and carefully cut around that. And then I'm going to come in and tear, because I really like the way the tearing looks. Okay, so we'll save that image. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So now I'm going to be holding with my left hand, tearing with my right to get control. And you'll see that I may stop and go from another direction. And the reason that I do that is because I'm going to tear it from and hold it from wherever it is on the napkin. I'm going to have the most control. Okay, so we'll go ahead and continue to tear that. Now we're going to glue it down just like we did before. So there we have our napkin collaged envelope. Okay, and it will be able to hold a tag or something in there. And let's see, we do also have, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut along here. Could have made washi tape to cover that. That's okay. What do we have left? The other thing I really like about this is that it continues. The napkin continues. It some of the napkins will just be the rectangle. I'm going to do another one where I get the whole piece. We'll go ahead and glue this on. So we went ahead and we took out the garment that I have, that is the skirt, and I ripped the seam. You saw me rip the seam, added here as a topper for the tag, add it to the side of the tuck using the fabric tack, and then down the edge of this one. And now we're going to go ahead and we are quickly going to go ahead and cut out the American Goldfinch, because it says American Goldfinch right there. And so I think we'll go ahead and cut that out and put it here. And what I was just showing is that this is going to fit inside here. So we will go ahead and put this down in the journal as a pocket, and this tag will come in. So we want to be able to see it. Also, we used our stamps and we stamped on the edges. So you are using a napkin, your stamps, your junk, and your garment or linen. And now we'll cut up or tear up the goldfinch. I'm just going to use some of these stickers that came in the mail. They were their address labels. So we'll go ahead and put this down, then I'll answer that door. Okay, so we're going to pretend like this is a stamp, and it's going to need a cancel. And unfortunately, that stamp cancellation stamp is from a different stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel it with a pen. So one of my writing pens. Okay. And let's see. And then I'm going to go ahead and add one more stamp to this. Just to help with the collage look. Maybe I'll remember to go and open take all these out. So this one is like lavender or something. I just think it still needs something since we did all that dark up there to balance it. So one of my stamp pads is this black one. You get to use 3. If you're interested in joining the Just Junk Journal Challenge for January, it is our second one, so it's the Just Junk Journal Challenge 2. I will link the details video in the description box down below. You follow the directions in that video and you'll find us, and it's a lot of fun making stuff out of junk. Okay, so there we have our card, and so this might be able to go in like the tuck pocket on a page. Okay, and then it has, this is from a set of cards. This was the backing, so you can go ahead and write on there. We made our pocket out of the envelope that was the other half of this birthday envelope sent to my husband. Then we have this. It was a was from stickers. Okay, And I might add more to this once we get into the rest of the journal. But for right now, we'll leave it just like that. We have this that we'll be able to use on something. And we have our little note paper with the Carolina Wren. And then we still have our ledger. And this is the cover from Ledger. It's actually pretty thick. So it would make a great pocket. It also would make a great little mini journal cover. And so for that, I'm going to wait and see also what other things I need and where it's going to get put in the journal. So that is that. So we also made our little paper ruffle. And again, you can go ahead and take this paper ruffle and attach it to your item. It could go on the top and become, you know, the tab, or a ruffle on the side or the bottom. So that gives you some ideas of what to do with a napkin and your junk. And this is the mini challenge in the challenge number 1. The first one for 2020 here in the January Just Junk Journal Challenge number 2. And it is to use a napkin, your stamps, your garment or linen, and your junk. Okay? And I can't wait to see what you make. And do use your whole napkin. I do have a little bit more to use, but this video is getting kind of long. So enjoy. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you love this video and what you learned here, please go watch another video because YouTube likes that. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.